back. Internet went out. Didn't have to reboot, my internet went out. I'm data tethering right now from my phone, so hopefully the internet comes back soon because I ain't got a lot of phone data. Yeah, internet completely dropped. It split the VOD, didn't it? Yeah. Damn. Is the cable loose again? That was the first thing I checked. Bear with me. No, we're good. I just turned off my tethering and we're still good. All right. God, how annoying. All right. Sorry about that. Hi, Gek. Hi, Lulu. How we doing? Good morning. I tried to get the data tether working, but I had the wrong cable plugged in, so it didn't work. Ugh, what a fucking pain. What was funny timing was I looked up pen gun because he was just saying pen-shaped guns. He's like, yeah, look it up. So I Googled it, typed in pen gun, searched it, and the search went away. And it didn't show up at all. And I'm like, oh God, have I looked up something I shouldn't have looked up? And I looked over and I dropped all the frames. It's a real thing. I'm looking at them. They're like actual guns that look like pens. I mean, it's a fucking thick pen. A fucking thick pen, but it's a real thing. Internet could have at least waited until after the video, yeah. Back up like 15 seconds? Okay. I'll just back up to like here. Daddy, how you going, mate?
手前で自分の感情で言ってしまうこともあるけど、言ったら言ったでもしゃあないやん。
まあ拳銃はさすがに無理でも、なんていうんですか、ドスっていうんですか。
まあドス持つやつもあんまおらんけどな今。
言わないですか。やっぱりそれは昔のやつなんですか。
あでも逆に今のあれで言ったら、ボールペン型の拳銃とかある。
ボールペン型拳銃？
ネットで調べてみて出てくるから。
マジですか？ネットで調べるのが超怖いです。
なんで？今の時代やったら 3D プリンターで図面買って。
3D printed guns are a huge thing.
ヤクザもそういう感じでやってる。
いやいろいろある。それは方法はいろいろある。ヤクザって流行りの敏感やと思うわ。
時代に流されちゃダメっていうか、遅れちゃダメっていうのが大事ですよね。
あるある。
話聞きたいんですけど、少年院入ってたっておっしゃってましたね。
Already paid bullshit.
少年院とあとでも無償は入ってないんですよね。
刑務所は行ってない。
で少年院はどれぐらい入ってたんですか。
1年4ヶ月かな。
1年4ヶ月。
11ヶ月やってんけど、3ヶ月伸びた。
それは何ですか。
中で悪さしたから。
でその少年院の生活ってどんな感じでしたか。
具体的には職業訓練。
Didn't mean to recommend it with a 12-month sub. Didn't come up at all. Oh yeah, there it is. Sorry, Dobry. Cheers for a whole year, man. Happy anniversary. Welcome back. Don't know why it's not showing up at all. It's just completely gone from my thing. Thanks for a whole year, Dobry. Fucking oath, mate. Cheers for supporting the show.
通信高校。高校に行くっていう枠とあって、で俺は溶接の免許を取りながら。
もう本当に日々の勉強みたいな。
そう。コーチはさっき言った腹ましたホストをバチバチしばいて、 実家まで追い込みかけたっていうのでやりすぎやって警察に怒られて捕まった。拘置所はもうただ取り調べで待つだけ。だからずっと寝ながら本読んでるやつもおれば、なんやろ、便箋ってわかる？あれに将棋の駒のあれを書いて将棋やってるやつもおれば、
捕まっちゃったからその組ではダメだよっていうなんか叱りを受けたとかっていうのは別にないんですか？
ない。ご法度のことで捕まったらもうそれはかっこ悪いで。例えば覚醒剤で捕まったとか、やったらかっこ悪いというか、もう組にもおられへんし、自分らの事務所よね、で事務所当番してるやつがおって、俺らが夜帰ってきて出迎えに来ました、瞳孔ガンガン開いてる、ちょっとお前外来いって言って、聞いたらしゃべやってる、もうそのまま帰れって破門になるやつもおるし。
So you just get kicked out. That's really interesting. That the Yakuza people consider like to be the roughest cunts in Japan. They've got like at least where this guy came from, a pretty strict no drugs policy. Might switch over to coffee subs. Man, I mean, both is good. Twitch subs help a lot in different ways. The more subs I have, the more emote slots I have, the more emotes we can use. Oh, the bot died. Let me reload it. It means everyone's stuff is going to go off again. Oh no, maybe I can just reconnect it. I don't want to dismiss Twitch subs because they do help a lot, and having a monthly recurring income that I can rely on to come in at this time of the month every month, that is still super important for supporting what I do. But the coffee support over the course of the month is pretty huge. And the equivalent is more than definitely more than a Twitch sub. Again, a tier 2 coffee sub is the equivalent of 2 tier 1 Twitch subs. Doesn't coffee have reoccurring subs as well? Yes, but they don't come in once a month. They come in so if you were to sub today on coffee, and then someone else was to sub tomorrow on coffee, next month I would get what you paid today, and then next month I would get what you paid again on the same day. But there is a recurring monthly subbed tier thing, and the equivalent is much better than Twitch subs. There's perks to both. I don't want to. I get better revenue from coffee. There's no fucking doubt about that. And there's both sides have something to enjoy. It comes down to what your personal preference is. Either way, you're supporting what I do. It's financial support so that I can keep doing this full time. Whether coffee, whether it's a sub, whether it's a tip, whether you pick up a little bit of merch. Actually, merch doesn't give me a lot of financial support, but it doesn't matter. You get some cool shit. It all helps. One bit helps, being September 9. If you subbed on coffee right now, I would get that sub money right now in my account. And then next month, when it re-ups, I'd get it again. And then the next month, I'd get it again.
僕もたまに見るんですけど、そのヤクザ文化に憧れて、その漢字の入ったタトゥーを入れる人たちとか、やっぱりそのヤクザ風にちょっとタトゥー入れたり。
I wouldn't know anything about wearing a tattoo with Japanese characters on it. I'd have no idea.
っていう人がいると思うんですけど。
Not to imitate the Yakuza, because I like the art. But
で、そういうのはどういうお考えですか？
いいと思う。
いいですか？
ちゃんと意味を分かってれば。
意味も分からずに入れたらちょっとあれ。
ほんまにいや。入れ墨を入れるって、全部覚悟で入れとったり、箔をつけるためにとか、いろんな意味合いがあるけれど、
That's true.
そんな中で和彫りの文化だったり意味だったりっていうものを知らんと入れてかっこいいっていうのはちょっと嫌よね。
That's fair.
では最後に
I'm not a person. I swing in between the two feelings of like, I don't think every tattoo you need to have. Sorry, I don't think every tattoo you have needs to have meaning. I have tattoos that mean fucking nothing, that I just like. But some of them mean a lot to me. There's I don't think there's any fucking strict rules. But it's interesting, again, carrying in Irizumi.
見ている
はい。
That opinion's
で
interesting.
の、まあ、メッセージがあればどうぞ。
メッセージ。
メッセージ何かあれば、個人的にもうこれだけは世界中の人たちに伝えたいというものがあれば。
それまとまってないわ。言ったらヤクザは文化であり、正義やと思ってます。ただ、そんな中で、世間一般がヤクザが生きにくい環境ができてしまったからこそ悪いものに変わっていっただけであって、もともとの精神としては強きをくじき弱きを助けるっていう文化があるので、その精神論は
That's interesting. Bend the strong, help the weak. That's his message from the
ちゃ
Yakuza.
んと
At least his perspective,
フォローして
his,
いただきたい
you know,
と思
way of the ninja.
っていい。
大事です貴重な話をありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。
タイソンさんでした。ありがとうございます。
どうも。
タイソンでした。
Well, there you go, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed.
It wasn't as in depth as I was hoping for, but that was pretty fucking interesting, man. It wasn't as I was hoping for more, but man, the fact that we got that much is pretty fucking sick. I want to tattoo something that I'll regret. I mean, I get you. I don't regret this tattoo. I regret getting it done. You gave him a watch at the end? Who did? Tyson gave anime guy a watch? Still carrying out that fucking mindset. He's still the guy. That's cool as fuck. Under a lifetime NDA, not the legal kind, but the alive kind. That's fair. G'day, Jezebelly. How are you? Yeah, there's some tattoos that I have that I'm like, nah, I probably could have done that better. There's none that I have that I'm like, that's dumb. Maybe this one. I don't know. Because every cunt's got that one. Or some variation of it. It was part of a bigger piece that I got covered up with the bands. Dark Sign probably could have got... The Dark Sign probably could have got done better, you know. It's okay. It's cool, but I could have done it better. A band's logo, probably could have put that in a better spot. My neck piece I love. I've got no problem with my neck piece. My sleeve probably could have been done better. My leg pieces probably could have been done better. No regrets. No regrets. I don't necessarily regret any of mine though. It's just a matter of like where they are or who did them. Stuff like that. Couple wrist tattoos. Depends where on the wrist you get it. I mean, right here, this like line of red, that fucking sucked. This like section here. Fucking awful. Fucking hurt. Never get tattoos with words. I've got one. Can't really see it because of the light. Groovy. Got groovy on my wrist. That's Bruce Campbell's handwriting. I got it tattooed because I had to. Why not? Because people misspell shit. That's literally the reason. People misspell shit. I mean, there's so many horror stories. Bruce would be proud. I showed it to him. He seemed pretty pleased. I met him at a convention, and that convention had a tattoo booth. And like, the tattoo booth was they were doing all sorts of like, a lot of the stuff they had were like flash sheets of like Dragon Ball Z characters, and you know, I saw like 50 people walk out of that convention with the same tattoo, which I thought was really awkward. But when I met Bruce Campbell, use a template thingy? No, it's usually freehand, or they'd print it and then put it on ink. Depends what you get. It comes down to your art, and if you misspell it, it's on you. When I met Bruce Campbell, I had to pay for the signature, right? And I only had enough to pay for, I think I paid for 2 things to get signed. Maybe even 1. I think I only got 1 thing signed. But while he was signing the thing, I asked him to sign my wrist. And because I'd only paid for 1 signature, he was like, "Oh, I'm only allowed to do 1. I'm only allowed to sign 1 thing." I said, "Okay, what if you don't sign it and you just wrote something on my wrist? Not a signature, just write groovy or something." And he had a handler with him, like a convention handler who walks them from place to place. And he kind of looked up at the handler. The handler kind of shrugged. And Bruce was like, "All right, come on." So he wrote groovy. And then I went straight to the tattoo booth and got it. They went over it with the essentially exactly how it was. The only difference is the Y was a lot thicker on his handwriting. Because he did it with a fucking marker, it's not designed for writing on skin. He did it with a marker, so the Y was really thick, but I kept it. I asked them to keep it as close to it as possible without looking silly. And yeah, that's how I ended up with. Maybe I can even show you. There you go. My mini painting cam. Had a text box on their form that says, "I want words spelled exactly as on this form." People couldn't bitch at them because the artist isn't a spell checker. Yeah, absolutely. You want it spelt right? Spell it right. If you spell it wrong, that's on you. It's not our fault. Anyway, this is why we were watching that Yakuza video, because this guy left the Yakuza, and Kashiwagi, who is a friend of Kiryu's and also he was the acting chairman of the Tojo clan, started this association for ex-Yakuza to sort of live a good life. And apparently other ex-Yakuza are trying to kill them and fuck them up. There's hitmen trying to take out ex-Yakuza. Vaporana, 7 months, Vaporana. Welcome back. How are ya? Hamuro Castle. Fuck yeah. Thanks for 7 fucking months, Vaporana. How you been? How you living? How's tricks? How's things? Doing great? Good to hear, man. Oh, for God's sake. Glad to hear it. Glad things are going well. I'm alright. I'm alive. I exist. My controller died. Stop. Wish that fucking wouldn't happen. It's not that it died battery-wise, the cable's loose or something. How do you like the pacing of Yakuza 3? I didn't like it at first, but we're getting back into the action. I'm not doing a lot of story stuff. Sorry, I'm not doing a lot of side story stuff. I'm sticking pretty closely to the main plot because I'm finding that the side stories just aren't as engaging as they were in the other games. So we're just sticking to the main stuff, and it's working pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Rikia. Ah, right. My special friend.
Oh.
You guys are welcome to stay in the back office so long as you don't cause any trouble in here. I mostly just use it for storage. Thanks. Enjoy it for what it is in the year it came out. Yeah, I'm enjoying it for what it is.
Aniki.
It's making for a good story. I'm interested in the plot. I went to like 5 different bars before I ended up here. Rikia, this is Date. Couldn't tell you how many times he's helped me over the years. Rikia Shimabukuro. Ricky is really sweet. I really like him. I don't know Mama's name. Never found that bikini bar I was looking for. Alright. Let me know when it's time. I want to dig into the details. Yep, I'll give him. Let's give him all the juicy information about what happened with Kanda.
そうか。わかった。ご苦労。どうやら神田の組が4代目に勝ち込みかけられたらしい。それで組の上層部は壊滅状態。たった一人で神田とやり合うとはさすがだな。堂島の竜の名は錆びついてねえようだ。どうやら桐生さんは例の沖縄の一件で動いてるようだ。あんたがこの計画に乗ってるという情報を掴んでいるかもしれん。そうなら次に桐生が攻め込むのはあんたのところだ。沖縄のリゾート計画、あんたに紹介したのはこの俺だ。リゾート建設に関わる利権、あんたの組に入る金は1000億はくだらない。今俺らの中で6代目を弾いた可能性が高いのは間違いなくあんたなんだぜ。真島の兄さん。俺はカムロ町をこの手に収めたい。それがどういう意味か分かりますよね。今桐生さんに暴られたら一番困るのはあんただ。やり方は任せます。後始末しっかり頼みましたよ。
もう一軒行きましょうよ。次はどこ連れてってくれるんですかね。もう兄貴ももつ飲みましょうよ。
桐生、とんでもない情報が入ったぞ。
今日の夕刊です。うちの政治部のスクープです。ついに防衛大臣のタミヤが民自党と沖縄県議会をまとめたようなんです。
つまり基地拡大法案の成立は確実ってことか。基地 ちとリゾートはもともとワンセット。基地が動き出したことでリゾートの開発も一緒に動き出したってわけだな。
これでどうしてリゾート開発が再開されたのかが分かりましたね。
ところで桐生、このリゾート開発、裏でとんでもねえやつが絡んでるようなんだ。
政治部の記者宛てに届いた情報です。匿名の情報筋からこんな写真が。
これはどうやら鈴木が仕掛けているリゾート開発、裏で建設の利権を得ようとしていたのがあの真島組らしいんだ。
Isn't that fucking interesting? Never thought Majima would be mixed up in all this. Not sure if he's the one leading the charge, but he's definitely involved. There's no way he shot Daigo and Kashiwagi. No way. Yakuza, who's your friend, is still a Yakuza, and Majima especially. Let that dog off his leash and who knows what'll happen. What if Majima is not behind this? I'm gonna go talk to him. Let's go. We're gonna go. Still over in Purgatory. Family headquarters hasn't moved. Yeah. Majima is not behind this. It's fucking Majima. He didn't shoot anybody. I mean, we know that by way of that previous cutscene where he's getting sort of pushed by what's his face. But I mean, I don't know how long he's been getting pushed for. But we know that he's not like masterminding shit. Man. God, I love Goro Majima though. What a fucking character. I think Goro Majima might be one of my favorite characters in video games ever. He's just so much fun. Seeing him have a serious or a semi-serious role here is strange. Oh. That's, yeah. It's nice of the sign to wait for me. What I might do very quickly. I might go and grab a quick smoke, maybe grab a coffee again. I could go another coffee. Since the fucking internet went out. I don't know how long ago I had a smoke, but I could use a ciggy. So sit tight. Don't go anywhere. Quickly, just very quickly, couple things I wanted to just mention. I am currently 74 followers away from 15,000. 15,000 followers. We're closing in on 500,000 channel views. There are currently 315 subscribers to the channel through Twitch and 33 amazing coffee supporters. Not to mention everyone who's done one-off tips as well. Just a little fucking insight into like how crazy and amazing y'all are. Thank you for keeping me a full-time streamer. Thanks for looking after me. Thanks for keeping me going. For it'll be 5 years soon. 5 years in February. Crazy. Thanks for looking after me. Here's some tunes. Bangers left, right, and center, huh? Oh. It's good to see you all. Thanks for being here, friends. Boy. Where to? I'm gonna go talk to old mate Goro Majima. Goro Majima. I'm annoyed that there's no sprint button. Did you get one of those bots as well, Rev? The bot follows? Old Hoss, or whatever it is. Jesus Christ. I fucked his face right off. Thanks, mate. Yeah, I've seen a couple of them. APOC was fucking flying through them. We banned like 30, 40 people in a day just because they were all those fake accounts. A ban machine. Oh! What do you want? What do you want? You're fucking with the wrong one. Do you see him catch that? That could have been really intimidating. See him fucking catch that shit? Thanks, buddy. Holy fuck. Often search for tasty Thai food. Fuck yeah, man, enjoy. We had Vietnamese for dinner last night.
Huh.
In the West Park? I am.
Yep.
Pick him up just to kick his face back into the ground.
Huh?
Yeah, I know why they call it West Park. Why they call it... Everyone knows why they call it Purgatory. The Florist of Psy. Yeah, I know. He's a friend of mine. Can't say for sure if Majima is my friend or foe. Need to be ready for anything.
そうなったら俺が7代目や。お前も若頭ぐらいにしたら
本当に状況の見えない人だ。
なんやと、もっぺん言うてみやこら。
あなたが今壊したコレクション、全部で10億は下りませんよ。
それがどないさ。己は金だけは腐るほど持っとるやろが。
金の問題じゃない。その価値がわからないことが問題なんですよ。
なんやと、成り上がりの分際で。
あなたに一つ言ってなかったことがあります。私、こう見えても結構強いんですよ。
みね。
あんたとの縁もこれまでだ。俺は桐生さんに義理通してきます。ここで殺すな。これ以上部屋を汚したくない。
はい。おいミネ。おいミネミネ。
神田のような男、必要以上に大きくしてしまったのは私です。手洗い方法を取りましたが、錦山組の一件、これでけじめとさせてください。私は今のうちに登場界の直系を集めて事態の収拾を図ります。浜崎に関しても白鵬会で行方を追っています。まあ探したところで見つからないでしょうけど。
Jesus fucking Christ, Stubble. Thank you so much, man. Give me a second. Thank you properly.
おそらく日本にはいないでしょうね。どういうことだ？ジャカ日本支部の総統だったラウ・カーロンが死んだ。当然中国のジャカ本部は黙っちゃいません。ラウと共に行動していた浜崎は彼らの手によって拘束されているに違いありません。浜崎以外の組員は横浜港から死体で上がったという話ですしね。ジャカが。どちらにしても白鵬会が手を出すまでもなく浜崎組は消滅するでしょう。私としては中国と戦争にならないようジャカ本部と早々に手打ちするつもりです。そうか。桐生さんは崩壊しかけた登場界にとって今一番必要な人です。くれぐれもお体にお気をつけて。それでは。ミネ、お前はそういう教育をされたのか？どういう意味ですか？内輪の落とし前、大悟がそんな付け方を命令するかってことだ。多分しないでしょう。だったらお前。だが命令する大悟さんはいない。この落とし前、私の判断、私のやり方です。それに桐生さん、こういう事態を招いた責任あなたにもあるんじゃないですか？大悟さんに以前聞きましたよ。沖縄で養護施設を営んでらっしゃるんですって。のんきな人だ。自分が背負った立場が分かってない。ボランティアでもされている気分なんでしょうね。意味のないことを。偽善だ。何？とにかく私は私の判断でドライに行動します。やり方はどうであれ、私は大悟さんの意思を継いでいるつもりですよ。 峰、お前。つまり、私の行動のすべては登場界の未来のためにあるということです。大悟さんもそれで納得するはずです。そのためには阻害するものは全て排除します。たとえそれが身内であろうと。私には分かりません。どうして大悟さんがあなたみたいな人を大事にしているのか。
峰、お前何か見失ってるぜ。
何をです？
それは俺がいつか教えてやる。
あなたから教わることなんか何もありませんよ。
Jesus fucking Christ. Stubble, dude, thanks for the fucking 10-pack. J-Shoe, Lethal, Zalrock, Nyardyzark, We're Serious, The Wandering Gamer, Fourth World, Sagon, Alt Mode, Execute, Grumpy Old Noob. Fucking oath, Stubble, thank you so much, man. Unreal.
Majima! Didn't think Mine was the kind of guy to slaughter one of his own like that. Pretty fucking brutal. Wouldn't you say, Kiryu-chan? At least Kanda's out of our hair. Hamazaki is probably fish bait by now. Meaning it's all over. Everyone who was trying to rub you and Daigo out of the picture is finished.
Yeah.
I can't remember what voice I gave Date.
Hamazaki was a traitor. There's no question about that, and thanks to the snake flower, he and his family are no more.
That doesn't mean this is the end. Still that man who looks like Kazuma. I doubt he would have put a bullet in Daigo just for the hell of it. Meaning someone's probably giving him orders. That's the only explanation for him shooting Nakahara and stealing the land deed too. He can't be working alone. Hazumaki's the most obvious suspect, since he was after control of both the resort and the Tojo clan. God, the florist. Really gotta grumble him up.
Ugh. But if this Kazuma guy was working for Hamazaki, why would he go out of his way to save Kiryu and Rikia?
Oh, God, he's so grumbly.
There are still a ton of question marks there.
Kiryu!
God, and Date and the florist, I gave such similar voices. Mine. At this point, Tojo leadership's been practically decimated. Majima and Mine are the only two left standing.
You implying I've got a horse in this race?
I wouldn't have said it to your face. Alright. His family is leaderless now that Kashiwagi is gone. You can take up his place. Be careful, I'm sure some of the other families will try and take advantage of the power vacuum this creates.
Sure. You got it, Kiryu-chan.
Let me know the second you learn anything. This plan in action. Alright. Cross between Mark Hamill's Joker and Cam Clark as Liquid. Yeah, it's somewhere in that realm where he's a little bit unhinged, but he still sort of knows what he's doing. Oh, man. Alright, Ricky, let's get out of here. Man. So we're in chapter... what? 9 of 13. I reckon next stream we'll finish this. I mean, we could go like super crazy long and just finish it today, but I don't want to do that. What I instead want to do... pop a save right here. Oops. Yeah. Pop a save right there, and I was actually thinking about calling it there for the day. after uncovering some more of the plot and learning more shit. Well, now that we know that Kazuma lookalike, I mean, we have some indication that maybe it's Kazuma's brother, who looks oddly exactly like him, and we've never heard of him until now. And he even wears the same clothes and has the same mustache and very similar voice. It's fucking weird, man. Yeah, I think that's probably a pretty fucking good place to call it. That means next Yakuza stream, which won't be next week, but the week after, because next week's Wingman, will be probably finishing off Yakuza 3, which, fucked if I know what we'll replace it with. Could maybe do 3 days of Metroid to get them done, or I don't know. I'm considering jumping back into the old schedule as a trial. I've trialed it in this schedule. I've maybe trial it back in the old one and just see how we go. I don't know. I don't know if it's too soon to say. I don't know if it's... I don't know. Something to think about, for sure. But that's what I'm going to call it. Tarkov? God, I don't know if I could even stream Tarkov. I can barely play Tarkov. More 14, maybe? Maybe more 14. Maybe Wednesday could be a... It's hard because Wednesday's also the Wingman day. So having it be a story-focused game where there's 2 weeks between playing it makes it hard to sort of remember what we were doing. It's been good for Yakuza 3, but I think maybe it'd be a better day for getting back to like mini painting. Do mini painting on the off Wednesday, and you know we can watch more documental and all that sort of stuff. I don't know. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna fucking call it today. Tomorrow is more Metroid Prime 2. I feel like we're making some pretty good progress in that. My Summer Car midweek, and I think the end of this week I might do either painting this week or more Final Fantasy. Who knows? I like to keep it open. We're pretty floppy at the moment. The only real consistent thing at the moment is Yakuza and My Summer Car and Metroid. We've got the 2 flopping days. Thank you again, everyone, for today. Thanks for hanging out and being a part of this. Thank you for your subs, your resubs, your gifted subs, your prime subs. Everyone who's hosted and rated today, thank you very much. If you followed, I hope you enjoyed. It's been a short and sweet one. What it's worth, as a lurker like the news slot, you can catch most of the show. Thanks, Medican. Thanks for the heads up. I appreciate you either watching VODs or lurking or being here for in whatever capacity you can be. And to anyone watching the VODs, thank you for watching the VODs. And if you're lurking, I hope you've enjoyed. It all influences how I feel about what I do in some way or another. I think I just don't want to be content. Always looking to grow, always looking to improve. And if I make a decision that I feel like has impacted growth rather than like negatively impacted growth rather than, you know, fast tracked it, I feel like it's something I need to look into. But it's neither here nor there. We'll take some settling in. We'll take some time to learn what works, what doesn't work. Figure it out. Get into a stride. Thank you again for today, everybody. I don't know who we're going to go raid or host. Breath of the Wild. I'll see you all tomorrow for Metroid Prime 2. See you all in the Discord. We should watch a fucking movie soon. There's a link to everything. And until next time, everybody. You've been watching TheMonolith. Stay safe. Don't die. See you next time.